Hello and welcome, dear Ranchers. Slime Rancher 2 is around the corner. So far, thanks to the trailer and screenshots, we are receiving a lot of information about the sequel. However, we don't know much about new locations that this island is going to have. In this video, I'm going to provide my own theories and speculations on what new locations of what this area is going to be like starting off. Please keep in mind though, when I'm about to say it's only speculation. Also, starting out, the game's going to be in early access. A lot of these areas may change. Even the trailer we see, the area location may be different from the actual game. Now with that disclaimer out the way, let's get ranching. Starting out is of course Rainbow Fields. It's the main area we see in the trailer. There's been more footage and screenshots about the area than any other place in this island. Also, I don't want to forget the observatory. I do count the observatory as well as Rainbow Fields as one of the same areas, considering those two are the starting point of your adventure. Rainbow Fields and the observatory is no doubt canon within the sequel. In the observatory, of course, we have our classic look, our plot of land, as well as our home. There's not much details what the observatory will have. If I have to speculate, more than likely expansions for us to purchase or somehow to unlock. And these expansions more than likely will have the lab. Just by one screenshot alone, we could tell that the lab will be included, but with extra changes. It's unknown where the lab's going to be located exactly in your observatory. Just by the setting of the screenshot, it seems that the lab is very closely connected to your main ranch, the observatory. Maybe gradually over time, we'll see a new map of what the area is going to be. As for Rainbow Fields, again, there's not much information. All we know is that it's more than likely a very important area for the new player to explore. It could be the area for us to start out with. Who really knows? Already we could tell that the Rainbow Fields is going to be one of the most colorful and vibrant areas to explore. In one screenshot, we could see different forms of slimes: cotton, honey, and larticles. I do want to mention some possible resources scattered across. Up next, we don't have a clear name of what this area is going to be, but going by the wiki, it goes by the Gorel area, or how I like to call it, the beach area. What we know about it is that it's going to be the main habitat for the angler slime. As for additional information, we don't know much. I also want to mention that new chicken or hen is called the dodo bird. There are a few screenshots about the area, but I want to point out two particular kinds that I do think are connected to the beach area. In one screenshot, it seems very, I would say, foggy compared to the others. You can't really tell what's going on. But just by one little detail on the very bottom of the screen, it seems that it's some seashells. So I'm speculating that this area is connected to the beach area. However, the one thing that makes me concerned about is how foggy it is. In beaches, you don't have this foggy look unless it's cloudy or rainy, something like that, right? My big speculation is that this area is very closely tied to the lava area nearby. It would make sense because lava or fire causes a heavy debris in the air, giving it a orangey appearance. At times, it can be very toxic to breathe. I know because I used to live in California. I experienced a wildfire before. The whole sky turned a very bright orange. The air was toxic and smoky to breathe. What I have to guess the reason that why this area is the way it looks has to do with the lava area nearby it. Or Or it could be just the lighting or how the game looks in appearance. I really don't know. That's my guess though. In the trailer, we don't see the beach area. It could be somewhere far off in the distance. In one of the screenshots of the Gorel area, we do see a small glimpse of the observatory. It could be that the beach area and the observatory are closely connected, just like the lava area. The third area that's very distinctive and we see in the trailer, well, there's no name for it. For now, I'll call it the lava pit or the lava fall. I don't know, tomato. We only have one screenshot of this area. It's not much, but we could speculate that this area is obviously going to be fire-based, where the player had to explore and find maybe boom, fire slimes, or other new slimes that the game decides to put. We may even see some bad slimes roaming around, who really knows? Going by the glass desert, we also might encounter some strange phenomenons like the solar flares we see in the glass desert. Now going by the trailer, it seems that the rainbow fields and the lava are very closely connected. Will this affect both the areas dramatically? Who really knows? Again, that's probably not gonna happen. Things may change. That what we see in the trailer can be just a placeholder, more of a display than anything. They could easily change it along the way. Lastly is Rocky Caves. We've seen this area in the trailers. As for screenshots, there isn't much about it. At this point, we don't know if it's even a location or part of your ranch. Just by going through the trailer, it seems that it could be a mixture of both. It is part of your main ranch, already having some plots of land, as well as an area for the player to explore and find some bad slimes. In the trailer, we do see a glimpse of the cave system, as well as the introduction of the bat slime. Will this area be connected to your ranch? Will it be a cave system for the player to explore? Or is there more to it of what the trailer is depicting? Are the rocky caves part of the areas to explore? Or is it something else entirely? In total, counting rainbow fields and the observatory as one area, so far we got about 4 possible areas for the player to explore. Now, if this is true, that means we're going to get a lot more areas than the previous game. And the previous game gradually received updates on new locations. The dry reef, as well as the ranch, was the main hub for the player to explore. But with updates that ultimately changed to Indigo Quarry, Moss Blanket, Ancient Ruins, and etc. if I got that order correctly. Again, this game is going to be in early access. A lot of things may change over time. It's not yet confirmed on the names of the areas. So far, we got Rainbow Fields and the Observatory as the main hub for the player to explore. As for other locations, we just have to wait and hope we'll receive an answer of what new zones that we will explore. Let's cross our fingers and hope for the best. What do you guys think? Do you think that the locations that I previously mentioned will be part of the sequel? What are your theories on potential new locations of this new game? Let me know down below. Like always, stay wiggly!